In New Zealand, privacy law reform has been under serious consideration since 1998, and in 2011, the Law Commission published its wide-ranging review, which included 149 recommendations aimed at consolidating and bolstering the 1993 Privacy Act. As a result, in June 2020, a new Privacy Act, which will repeal and replace the existing 27-year-old Act, was passed unanimously by Parliament and will enter into effect on the 1st of December 2020. The new Privacy Act applies to agencies and maintains the principles-based framework of the 1993 Act, whilst also updating the law to reflect the needs of the digital age. For instance, the revised Act includes a new information privacy principle for data transfers, which provides that organizations are responsible for ensuring that any personal information they send to organizations outside New Zealand is adequately protected. Such changes are likely to support New Zealand's data transfer agreements with other jurisdictions. In particular, New Zealand was the first country in the Asia-Pacific region to be recognized as providing an adequate level of data protection by the European Commission, in a decision that has enabled a free flow of data between the EU and New Zealand. The Privacy Act also aims to strengthen privacy protections through the introduction of mandatory breach notification requirements, similar to those provided under Australia's 2018 Notifiable Data Breach Scheme. Specifically, if a business or organization experiences a privacy breach that it believes has caused or is likely to cause serious harm, it will need to notify the Office of the Privacy Commissioner, the OPC, and affected individuals as soon as reasonably practicable. The Privacy Act also introduces new criminal offences, larger penalties, and enhances the powers of the OPC by allowing it to issue compliance notices and make binding decisions on complaints in relation to subject access requests. Additionally, the Privacy Act expressly defines and oversees business or organisation that is carrying on business in New Zealand as being subject to the Act's provisions, even without a physical presence in New Zealand. As a result of the legislative reform, the OPC has issued a number of guidance materials. Furthermore, the OPC has updated all 6 privacy codes to bring them into line with changes to data collection rules, cross-border disclosures, and unique identifiers introduced. The recent legislative reform is likely to result in challenges for organizations as they prepare for the key changes that have been introduced by the new Privacy Act. To continue researching key compliance requirements in New Zealand, use jurisdiction dashboards to quickly access the latest regulatory developments and best practice from leading experts.